Daily Broadside, day 430. Chantilly lace and a pretty face with a ponytail hanging down. A wiggle in her walk and a giggle in her talk. Make the world go round. Hey, now you got that earworm stuck in your head, and that won't come out for several days. So last night I was watching a video, and as my phone is prone to do, particularly with TikTok, it started suggesting things. You know how like you'll Google like, how long does it take to microwave butter? And the next thing you know, your phone's like, oh, this dude likes microwave videos. And you're inundated thereafter with microwave videos. Of course, I didn't Google that because I think people are innately born knowing how long to microwave butter. It's 11 seconds per tablespoon. Everybody just knows that. It's like dogs knowing how to swim. You know, it's just something you're born with. But then again, I bet you could type that sentence in, that question to Google, and it would complete your sentence because some idiots typed it in there, you know. But no, I was watching some videos about religion as they popped up, and I got to tell you, you know, I'm not here to denounce or trounce or pounce on anybody's beliefs, and I believe what I believe, but I am a skeptic at heart, and it just, things make me go, you know. And the question was, if God is all knowing and all, you know, basically omnipotent and everything, and he knows everything and predestination, and you consider all that stuff, right? So he knew that Satan would eventually be a fallen angel and turn into Satan and all that kind of stuff. And taking free will off the table, I don't understand why you would create for yourself like a mortal enemy that would try to thwart everything that you're trying to do as a loving God. I don't get that part. Like, why would you say, you know what I need? I need an arch nemesis. Nobody needs an arch nemesis. You ask He-Man if he needs a Skeletor. He-Man's going to be like, I got to tell you, my life would be a lot easier if that moron didn't exist. And what does Skeletor look like when you pull that hood off? Is it just, why is he black in there so much, you know? Has he got a black head with just a skull feature, you know, prominently displayed in like glow-in-the-dark paint? I don't understand what's going on there. But yeah, if you'd asked He-Man, he'd have been like, "No, I'm good, man. I don't really need an arch nemesis. I could just listen. You know, I could be Prince Adam all the time. He would never really turn into he would never turn into He-Man, really, because he wouldn't need to be, which is kind of odd. Because although Prince Adam in the cartoon looked pretty buff, you know, he really, you know, got jacked as He-Man. You'd think you'd want to, you know, you go to the beach, you'd be like, I need Skeletor because I need to turn into He-Man and look all buff for the ladies. Because I don't know if there's a beach in Eternia, but, I mean, it's a planet, right? So it's got to have beaches. All planets have beaches of some sort, don't they? Probably not. There's probably non-beach planets. But yeah, and I got to tell you, Prince Adam going to He-Man might be worse than Clark Kent going to Superman, because these people that can't tell what they're looking at. I mean, you know, Clark Kent, dang, Christopher Reeves, he was like 6'2" and pretty buff for the time, you know. So why wouldn't people be able to tell? And it's the same thing with Adam. You're like, dude, you got that stupid haircut, and all you did was take your pink sweater off. But anyway, I digress. So I'm talking about religion. You know, I think there's a big difference between somebody that, you know, you create a man who has free will and he decides to go out and murder somebody, okay? He chose that evil path. But you're talking about, you know, why does God admonish us to hate sin? Little white zombie for you. But why would he create somebody that his whole purpose in life is to rule hell and make all kinds of chaos and make you question God and all that stuff? And why is he the ultimate evil? Why can't I go down to hell and be like, I'm in charge now, bitch? What, you gonna tell me what to do? Like, why is he the ultimate evil? I'd walk in there and be like, where is that satanic bitch at? And you just start berating Satan, you know? And that's a stupid name, Satan. Beelzebub, you should have kept that. Anytime you got a name that nobody can spell, that's a lot cooler. Satan, that's a stupid. Santa, that's Santa. They basically, you just switch some letters around. Man, it's dumb. And I gotta tell you, you know, if you go to heaven, another dumb question, God, is he going to be like more friends with some people than others? Because I've met a lot of Christians that are tools, right? You know, they're not all just perfect creatures and great to be around, you know. And you would think God would feel the same. He'd be like, man, I tell you, he's a trip. I like hanging out with him. We went golfing yesterday. It was great. 19th hole, we're kicking back a couple drinks, and he's just a good dude. Now Ted, I don't know about Ted. Ted's kind of a tool. God's got to see that, right? We're all, not the same. We all got varying differences and whatnot. You would think that you would be able to, hang out, and people would be like, why is he always hanging out with God? They're always playing tennis and stuff. He gets all his time. It's because you're a tool, Ted. He doesn't like you. God allowed you to be here, but in hindsight, he probably should have sent you down to Santa's land, And then, if Jesus is sitting at the right hand of the Father, they're ultimately the same dude. But are you going to like one more than the other? People are going to be like, man, I got to tell you, God's pretty cool, man. But Jesus, he's got some weird days. He can be a little aloof and standoffish sometimes, are you going to pick one over the other, even though they're the same person? Not that you would dislike either one of them. But, if I know, if I've got a friend and another friend, I'm going to like one slightly more than the other, even if we're all three really close. One of them is just going to kind of hit the mark of all the things that you like in a person a little bit more. But I digress. That's all I really had. Actually, it's not all I had. There's a lot more, but those were just the things that popped into my head last night and this morning as I awoke, shining with the Chantilly lace and a pretty face. Good day!